Heat, and got an exciting, hopefully exciting, 1v1 game between two very good players. We got Theodosios playing as the OKW. He is top 100, I think, with all of the factions, and his opponent is NovSeb, or November, September, or something like that. Anyway, he has been in the top 10 with several of the factions, and I think he was just out of the game for a while, but has now come back. So his rank had decayed a little bit, but maybe we'll be seeing him exploding back on the scene. And joining me today is my Guardo Camino numero uno, KilrathiSoldier. KilrathiSoldier, how are you doing?
Hello world, and it's good to be back. Yeah, I was away for a small while, but I'm back, and hopefully there'll be more games, replays for us to cast together.
Yeah, we had I guess I solo cast a couple of really good ones a while back, but this is a new patch, and yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to be in them as well, but the patch and Steam had already patched up and all that, so couldn't do it.
Yes. Well, and let us speak of that nevermore forever. And we're both we're both paused at 5 seconds, and
Yep,
we'll
yep.
unpause in 3, 2, 1, go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And good luck, have funs, and have fun, good lucks all around. Right
Yep, yep.
away, see NovSeb is getting himself some riflemen.
Kugelwagen here.
Oh,
Yeah, and I heard they're pretty good now, and if you stack them up, you told me, like if you get like 3/4 of them.
oh yeah. It's can be pretty troll-tastic if you get a whole bunch of Kubel wagons early on, and it looks like we're gonna see some really aggressive play from Theodosius. He's got his Kubel wagon coming out of the base sector and the truck following behind, plus his stern pioneers, and I bet they're gonna go straight for the cutoff. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's a really the truck can push. The Kubel wagon got buffed kind of significantly, so it's yeah, it's really hard to kill.
Well, at least supply truck can crush infantry anymore.
No,
Oh, I
can't do
remember
that.
those days.
Yeah, oh my god, I can't believe they let that go into the retail version.
Uh,
Anyway, yeah, we can see that is exactly what's happening. Is we're getting a really aggressive cutoff move, and NovSeb is playing smartly. He just backs away. Yeah, the truck is ready to push guys out of cover, so even if those riflemen had managed to get in cover, the truck would have just pushed him out. And yeah, so Theodosius is taking the cutoff. But it doesn't matter, really, because Seb is now moving around in the south and taking territories down there. And,
oh, he's placing some barbed wires now.
oh my god, that is so
Oh,
cheesy.
reinforced steel barricade.
And
Yeah.
so the important strand broke, and this is some really nasty aggressive play from Theodosius. But at the same time, he hasn't even taken his his native fuel yet. But he's just, I mean, Seb's got to be like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? But Seb's gotten he's got 3 squads of riflemen now, and 1 rear echelon and 1 rifler off on the right.
November, September still have access to the map from other directions, so that's always something.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, losing that. Oh no! The
Yeah,
stern
I saw
pioneers are
it.
trapped on the wrong side of the barbed wire. That'll teach him a little bit. Man, if he loses this squad here, he's gonna feel really stupid. I think the riflemen will still be able to get past this gap. Yeah, they can vault over the
Yeah.
wall, no problem. But and he's even managed to flank around the back of this Kubel wagon with his rear echelon squad, so that thing's gonna have to back away. Over on the right, you can see the SWS supply truck moving around. But yeah, so Seb has managed to get on the field really without too much trouble, and he's gotten his
Well,
side of the river as well.
if you look at it, I mean, he didn't gain that much because November still, oh no, still managed to cap like 2 points, which Tier did the same thing. So I mean, even though that rush and trying to cut him off, it didn't really accomplish anything.
Yeah, it slowed down for a moment, but you know he wasn't able to turn that into better map control.
Yeah.
Now that said, OKW player doesn't really need superior map control. He just kind of needs to cut the US player off of his fuel for a long time, but he wasn't even able to do that because, well, the fuel is basically protected.
Yeah.
And yeah, see that Theodosios is pushing out and starting to cap the right side of the map. It looks like we're about to have... Oh, those riflemen are retreating. I thought we were going to see a fight between the Volksgrenadiers on the right. I think that now Theodosios will try to put in the the pin in effect again. But Seb is jumping into buildings all over the place.
He's going with the mechanized regiment headquarters.
Alright, very good.
So he's probably gonna... I would guess he'll probably focus on fuel. No, I mean munition. Unless there's something specific he wants.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that he'll probably go for fast Pumas, having done that.
Not true, yeah.
Seb, he went infantry company very quickly, so he'll be able to get the super awesome but recently nerfed light machine guns for his riflemen and the totally crappy mortar half track, which I don't know, maybe that's gotten a little bit better recently. I think it got it got a couple of buffs recently, but yeah, it was kind of eh. His lieutenant just finished. He doesn't have any healing, and he's got some kind of beat-up rifle squads running around. It looks like he's content to just sort of camp up the middle of the map. Both of the players are. This is really slow play. I had to check and make sure that I didn't accidentally pause my replay since they're playing so statically. I'm not quite sure where I should look because nothing's happening.
Well, I mean, Theodosios has an MG now, so he's bringing it into the middle, and the Volks just capped the east point, I think you call it.
Yeah. Always the confusion over what to call those. And Seb has gotten himself a machine gun as well, so that plus his lieutenant, well, the machine gun has just come onto the map proper, and he's discovered the machine gun from Theodosios. Wow, he's really lucky that those riflemen didn't get suppressed.
Yeah, it was a quick thing in there as well.
Oh man, you can see just how badly beat up one of these rifle squads is on the left, near the lieutenant.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if he's going to be able to,
I like how those echelon troops are just on the other side.
Yeah.
On the bush.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
that was nasty.
If you can just get that Volks, it'll make up for it. He didn't.
Nope, off they go.
Nice push it did here. But he's getting pushed off from the middle due to shifting all his units there to the west. Ah yes, there's the Puma, like you said.
Yes, so as often, it's a good play against US just to go for that quick Puma.
I don't know if you're getting cut off because I'm hearing a small sound that kind of like...
Oh, it was, my wife came home, so I was turning off the microphone to talk to her while I moved around the camera.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So, that's what was happening.
Oi, the Puma just had a...
This Puma, it's not really going to have a whole lot to shoot at. There's not going to be any vehicles from Seb. He doesn't even have a freaking ambulance. He really needs to get that. His squads are getting quite badly beat up. And we can see that he's lost his cutoff once again. But he is managing to take most of the center of the map right now.
Squads to shreds. And he just managed to decap him.
Yes. The machine gun's about to open up on them, but it looks like those Volksgrenadiers are easily going to jump up in that house. The lieutenant up close is going to do terrible damage to them. They could get killed right here. Oh! What the hell was that? Did you see that explosion?
Yeah. I saw it.
I have no idea what that was.
Is there any new abilities that has come into play, or?
Oh, we just had some Fallschirmjägers jump out of that house as well. Yeah, speaking of low health, I mean, this is an issue for both players. Theodosios has got very low health Volksgrenadiers. I mean, it would be good if he could put down a few health packs with his Storm Pioneers, but I guess that's not an option.
He does have the munition for it, if that was the case, I mean.
Yeah, but I think that's a Vet 1 ability, isn't it? And the Storm Pioneers are not at
sorry,
Vet 1.
It's been a small while since I played, so...
Well, I had to ask also. So, NovSeb has gotten his captain out, and he's getting himself an AT gun. Which, yeah, you know, it'd be good. He might be able to snare the Puma with it, but he'll at least be able to force it to back off. He doesn't have any vehicles. He doesn't have a whole lot of fuel either after getting the lieutenant and the captain. I don't know if he's going to try to save up for a Stewart or what. Waiting to go all the way to Major at this point is quite a ways off. And now NovSeb is moving up and taking most of the map for himself.
So he's using his captain to try and destroy that barbed wiring.
So he has managed to do that. So now he can rally his units to leave the base.
AT gun as well.
Very good. This is this barbed wire. So I mean, for anybody that doesn't know, you can't cut that barbed wire. You have to crush it or destroy it. Now everything is going to run straight into this cool weapon, but it backs away, and so the suppression ability turns off.
Yeah,
see, where's this AT gun? It's moving up. And he did get himself a mortar half-track. Okay, I guess we'll be able to see if that thing is actually useful now. Wagon takes a shot to the face from the AT gun, but manages to survive. No damaged engine or anything, and backs away safely. Over on the right.
Well, it seems like Theodosios, Theo, has managed to actually contain Nov on his side of the map.
Yeah, he definitely has. Over on the right, he has a machine gun plus a Volksgrenadier with a Shrek sitting in the house on that side of the map, and that's also stopping Seb from getting across. I can see that Seb is going for a really deep flank with some rather low health riflemen. He still doesn't have healing yet. I mean, he seems to be doing okay just because his opponent doesn't have healing either. Let's see, he has managed to sneak out past the blockade that was put up by Theodosios. Oh, he may get this Volksgrenadier on retreat. Run away! Now, what do we have going on tech-wise from Theodosios? I can see that he's gotten his Schwerpanzer headquarters set up.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And the Kugelwagen has level 2 veterancy, which... he's got the Schwerpanzer headquarters as well, so we might see... well, he can get a looks now.
Yeah, it's in an extremely defensive position, sitting over there by the... right next to his fuel point. I mean, I guess he doesn't want to lose that. Oh my god! Puma puts in a huge nasty shot in the on the church, which kills 3 of the guys in the machine gun and forces it to retreat.
Ouch.
Yeah. And the AT gun crawls forward, force the Puma to back away. So Seb has managed to break out of the his base and make his way back into the map, but Theodosios was able to sit pretty comfortably for a long time over there. And I can see healthy units from Theodosios. So...
he got Obersoldaten.
I see. Yeah, he's not facing any kind of vehicles, so well, I mean, he's facing the mortar half track, but eh.
He's focusing on the fuel, so I'm just wondering, maybe he eventually get Sturm Tiger.
That would be fun to see.
Yeah, that would be very fun.
NovSeb's gotten himself some of the light machine guns onto his riflemen, and they're doing quite a bit of damage to the Obersoldat and force them to retreat. And he is getting himself a Stuart, so he's finally getting himself a light vehicle. And the Stuart combined with the AT guns, you know, it's pretty good at. Oh, don't mortar your own dudes.
Yeah, he's building up a strong presence there in the middle, and it looks like he's slowly building up.
Oh, little push over here into the middle.
Almost got the west side as well. So, well, he's getting decapped though, but
yeah, Volksgrenadiers came and chased off the rear echelon squad that was hanging out over the top. Oh my God, look at all those bazookas sailing across the map. Now 2 squads of riflemen with their LMGs are definitely going to be able to chase off these Volksgrenadiers on the left and take back that victory point. Now, speaking of victory points, you know, they're pretty even, despite how frequently Theodosios has been completely forcing NovSeb to his side of the river. And here comes the Stuart now.
And Puma is getting back on the field.
Yeah, that's good. The Puma will do well against the Stuart if the Stuart overextends, but at the same time, if the Puma overextends, the Stuart can stun the Puma and then kill it with then he'll be able to kill it with the AT gun.
I must admit, I mean, like I said, it's been a while since I played, but the thing is that when I try to use the Puma, it usually just fails. And I'm not talking about going up against big tanks or anything like that. But I remember, I think it was a Stuart. It went up against it, and it just went poorly. I mean, considering that the Puma has a bigger gun compared to the Stuart.
And I believe really it outranges it too.
Yeah. Oh, might get this mortar half track.
Oh, yeah, that's a extremely vulnerable target. Where is the AT gun? There are 2 AT guns, and now we got the Puma. Looks like it just pops smoke to get out of there, and the mortar half track is gonna live. So yeah, smart play. The Stuart probably should have just continued chasing after it. Stuart's turning around and coming back into the fight now, but there was really nothing to stop it. I think there may be a mine on the road somewhere.
I'd already exploded on the cross section.
I see. But yeah, that Stuart probably could have finished off that Puma had it chased after it. Oh, you know, it would eventually run into the Schwerer Panzer headquarters, and it can't stay around that for too long.
Okay, guess what the Theodosios is getting now?
Is it a Sturm Tiger?
A Panther.
A Panther? Alright. Yeah. That's a bit overkill when all he's seen so far is the one Stuart. I mean, that's such a huge expenditure of fuel to when you've only seen one vehicle. He hasn't seen a major. He should know that, you know, there are no doctrinal tanks available. There could be a priest, but you don't need a Panther to kill a priest, and you don't need a Panther to kill a Stuart.
Yeah, I see that he's using. He should have gotten a walking Stuka, perhaps. I mean, he could have cleared out that the middle.
Yeah, a walking Stuka would be a good choice. Yeah. Against all these AT guns, it's not a particularly great tech read by Theodosios getting the Panther. I mean, Panther's good, but he would probably be better off getting something else. Yeah. He's got. I see that he is using the convert to munitions ability.
Yeah, he is now.
Yeah. NovSeb has really taken back a whole lot of the map in the last few minutes. The last few fights have not gone particularly well for Theodosios. See the Puma slowly moving up, but this is not really a fight that he's going to want to have. Well, he does have the backup of some Volksgrenadiers, but they're just going to get chewed up by these riflemen, give them some free veterancy. Here comes the Panther. Now it's now it's the kind of fight that he wants. A completely unfair one.
Well, it is imposing, so it kind of, to some degree, it will do do good. It's just not. I would still have gone for a walking Stuka.
Yeah, I mean, with the machine gun, especially a lot of use of houses by NovSeb, the walking Stuka will, I think, instantly destroy any garrison in the game. So any house, no matter what you're in, will get insta-gibbed by that thing.
Yeah. Too bad it isn't like in the beta where it could destroy tanks as well and destroy entire armies. Yeah.
Well, it can still do a number on an army if you're not careful. And once again, still no healing from Seb.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I think he's not been playing a whole lot recently, but oh, you can see, just look at this lieutenant just getting cut down quickly, even by something like the top gunner on the Panther.
Maybe he's just countering on getting enough veterancy on his folks, and they'll eventually just heal up on themselves and just trying to keep them alive.
Yeah, that's a little adventure by the
Ubersoldat there.
Yeah, the Obersoldat, and also by the rear echelon squad, got up towards the fuel point, and thus the Schwerpanzer headquarters got chased off by that and the Puma in conjunction. Yeah, this Puma, it's kind of got to hang out in the back because of all the AT guns, and now all the riflemen have vets, so they can shoot AT grenades and the like. The mines that the riflemen can lay, the ability that they have in this doctrine, those mines kind of suck, but you know, if you put down a few of them, he could, and he has plenty of munitions.
Yeah, almost 300. So
yeah, you could try to put down a couple of those mines bunched up on top of each other, that possibly give a damage engine.
Get back some of the points.
Yeah, it's a good. I mean, kind of incumbent on him to take back some territory. He's really been pushed into a corner. But yeah. Oh, sorry, I had to catch my breath for a second there and not burp into the microphone. So that was a nice little move there by NovSeb. He decapped the point that connects the munitions point on the right, cutting that off from Theodosios' territory. And now we've got a big push over on the left, which will probably scare off this Puma. Yeah, it backs away, but maybe he'll get aggressive with it. Doesn't want to get too close once he sees these riflemen and this captain. Yeah, the AT gun is back there as well. I don't think he knows that it's there, though. It's set up on the road now, so that Puma is going to need to hang back, and he's going to lose that territory that he just took on the left. On the right side of the map, we got the machine gun and the Panther moving over to try to reconnect the munitions, and just a lot of stuff kind of hanging out by Theodosios' cutoff.
Yeah, Nov is just September is just slowly pushing in on Theodosios. So I mean, it's just this slowly build up, and a walking Stuka would have done him a lot of good here now.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I guess
what he needs to break this.
Yeah, it's a bit of a stalemate for him. He can't push too far forward, but at the same time, Seb doesn't have the the ability to push in and totally clear out Seb from his strong points.
Oh, this Panda might get caught.
I think I saw an AT grenade deflect off the front. Yep. And the lieutenant doesn't have the AT grenade, so he's not going to do anything. The Kubelwagen finally goes down. A whole bunch of stuff getting suppressed by this 50 cal machine gun.
There's a major reporting for action.
So we do have a major finally from Seb, and he's getting himself a Jackson. So that will be you know, that's pretty good for fighting the Panther and the like.
Theodosios finally got the battle group headquarters.
I see. So
just noticed. So
yeah, and maybe he'll get he's gonna try to hold out and get a King Tiger, but it'll be good for him to have healing. And speaking of healing, we still don't have an ambulance from NovSeb.
It's gonna be a while though for Theodosios to get a KT because he's at 27 fuel. So
yeah, I mean, I don't think that's what he's going to get. It would be kind of crazy to hold out that long. He could try to get
mass Kubelwagens.
you could get a whole bunch of Kubelwagens, and then once they get destroyed by Jackson, then he can salvage their wrecks. Or he could get an IG. That could be useful as well. I mean, this is a map where you can put an IG on the north side of the river and just have it shoot across. Oh, we have some of the useless doctrinal artillery from this commander coming down on the bridge. I'm sure that will do nothing. Takes it about 15 seconds to land, so yep, here it comes in long after everything managed to walk away. And Seb has now got Theodosios triple capped.
If you look at it, I mean, it does gain him some time because the time that just passed was like what 30 seconds. Now we're getting to 40 seconds, something like that, perhaps. So I mean, he's still gaining some time from it. The Stuart just went down.
Yeah, one thing he did not do, and really should have, is gotten the vehicle crew out of there and use them to repair the Stuart. Now the Jackson's pushing up, but it's just getting caught by the Panther, and it needs to back away. The Panther still might be able to kill it. The AT gun's not facing the right direction. Luckily for him, the Panther misses, and we could see an AT grenade go in on the rear armor of this Panther. AT grenade fired, hits the rear armor, but doesn't look like it's gonna do much. Oh, it does get a damaged engine. If he flips this AT gun around, he could probably kill this Panther right now. Fallschirmjäger and Obersoldaten rushing in surely to try to kill this. Oh, the Panther goes down, but it looks like the Puma will be able to escape. It's a little too bad that he didn't use the Puma smoke right in front of the AT gun and then use that to try to cover. I mean, whoa, what was that? I looked away for a second, heard a whole bunch of explosions.
Could have been the
Major is trapped and he's escaping. Fallschirmjägers find himself in a nice spot. Machine gun soft pedals away, and the AT gun also runs off to the left.
Kind of a pincing attack right now.
Yeah, these Fallschirmjäger and Obersoldaten can really do a whole lot of work right now. So we saw the Stuart and the Jackson both go down in quick succession, but you know the loss of the Panther,
really
I think.
it.
Oh, Lieutenant goes down. This Rifleman squad goes down. Lots of infantry getting killed now from NovSeb. He's getting himself a Sherman, which is going to be useful. Well, this rifle squad could be in trouble too. If they make it around this house, I think they'll be okay. Oh god, so many things having to run this. Just
the gauntlet.
This gauntlet, yeah. Oh, Captain looks like he dropped a bazooka. Don't pick it up with the Obersoldaten. Yeah, we're even seeing NovSeb have to rebuild rifle squads right now. And here comes a Sherman. And what kind of...
How many infantry did he lose in the attack?
God, see, he lost a lieutenant, he lost a rifle squad, I think he may have lost another rifle squad, and he gave a bazooka to these Volksgrenadiers who already had a Panzerschreck. So that's going to help them out against the Sherman that's just rolling up right now. So, apart from the Volksgrenadiers, their Panzerschrecks, and the Pumas, what kind of anti-tank does Theodosios have?
Puma.
Alright, so no other vehicles?
Nope, and he's not building anything.
Oh man, the Puma should just go for it. Looks like he's stunned the
yeah.
Well, it's not stun, it's the jam gun round. Yeah, go for it, Puma, go! You can easily finish this guy off. AT guns facing the right direction, but if he keeps going, I mean, I think he can get it. Just gonna take one more. Maybe if he's really unlucky, 2 frontal penetrations. But with all these squads coming up, I guess he fears getting not sticky bombed, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. There's one new thing I actually really like. What Relic has done is that you can switch on how vehicles prioritize. Should they shoot at vehicles or infantry? And like the whole freely order the unit to freely engage enemies. So I really like this because there's just times where you just wish that, well, the tank will just focus on the enemy vehicles.
Yeah, that is a really nice change. And not only did they add that option in, but they also changed the prioritization algorithms and tables.
Oh, I just thought he lost.
The captain survived, but he
yeah.
needs to get out right now, or he is going to go down. Took the oversold out and stopped shooting so that they could move. But
I mean, the German soldiers are focused on the infant. Yeah, okay, good thing he just got me out.
oh man, look at all that fire coming in. Here comes the Sherman. It's not using the high explosive rounds. It really should. Ooh. Rifle squad went down in the graveyard appropriately. Yeah, Puma using its superior range to put in a few shots on the Sherman. The Sherman backs away. So now the major with the Panzerschreck is sitting up in the church. And not really the squad that he should have used to pick up that.
Whoa!
But, oh,
Did you see that?
Yeah, no, we're still done.
Bullseye.
Yeah, bounce.
That's something you should post, like that small 5 seconds clip. That was awesome.
Oh, might have to zoom in to catch that again. Let's see, a new vehicle came in. Oh, another Sherman. So he is using his vehicle crew now to repair the one Sherman that's out, and he has himself a second Sherman. Hopefully if he runs into another big blob of infantry like that, then he'll actually use the high explosive rounds. So now the map is almost evenly split again between the two players. Oh, finally. Okay, 30 minutes in, and NovSeb is getting himself an ambulance. You know, really, it's about time. So have we seen anything, apart from healing, from the battle group headquarters from Theodosios?
No. I mean, he could get a Jagdpanzer out now.
Yeah.
or a Sturmtiger.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably because it's been a while I've used a Sturmtiger, but has it always cost 160 fuel?
Oh, I'm terrible with remembering the particular cost. They did change it recently.
Okay.
One of the things they changed about, they didn't change the cost of it at all, I don't think, but they did change the behavior of the rocket that it shoots. So now it won't accidentally catch on a hedge. It can shoot through some obstacles now. So
unless
it's not gonna
building, you could say.
Yeah, it might shoot through buildings. I don't know. If we're lucky, then we'll see one and find out. So here come the Shermans. Once again, not using the high explosive rounds, really should. But they still do a fair bit of damage against infantry. Ooh, damaged engine. And see if the Puma can slide up and take advantage of that.
It's probably forgotten about it in the heat of the battle.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, well, you know, no excuse.
Okay. Lack discipline.
Yes.
Stop whining.
I mean, that's the reason that you forget that kind of thing. It's not the excuse for losing it. Oh, Puma does go down, however, so, you know, good use of the AP rounds.
Ah, he's getting a Panther.
Ah, is that what just came onto the map?
Yeah. And in this case, yeah, a Panther makes sense.
Yeah, Panther makes great sense now.
Yeah.
Seb's rear echelon squads are about to be ripped to bits by these Stern Pioneers, but they retreat, so he should have shift-click moved them away from there earlier. But
stop, but for a while there was like this sparks coming out of the turret of the Puma, like some munition or something just still burning, and I really like these effects.
Yeah, that's
Relic
such a
has
cool
put in.
effect.
Yeah.
I think they can actually explode again after that happens, or at least I've seen that happen. Oh man, Panther's pushing right in. Going balls deep on these tanks, but it's actually deflecting most of the shots. Yeah, it deflected most of the shots of its frontal armor, so it's able to back away safely, but you know, he should probably just pull it back and get it fixed up in totally top shape.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if Seb feels compelled to use his major since it uses major near the front since it has those it has that Panzer Shrek. Otherwise, I would say, you know, do what a lot of players do and just use the forward retreat point ability and set him up right next to the ambulance for the quick healing and reinforcing near the front.
I don't think he did salvage that Puma wreck. I don't think he did that.
I have not noticed. It looks like Theodosios is setting up to push in on the tanks. You can see the Panther sitting just out of sight by the hedgerow.
Yeah, I like
and
that positioning there.
there
Oh,
are
nice.
three
Surprise.
squads of Volksgrenadiers moving up.
Surprise!
Oh. Yeah, but he could lose his Panther. I mean, he does. Oh my God, that was such a waste. He should have pushed forward with the infantry first, and you know, tried to use them to do most of the damage. Then he could just retreat them and clean up.
Sherman though, maybe. No, he's not.
He could just pull it behind a house and it'll be okay. But yeah, he does need to get out of there. He doesn't want to take too many rear armor shots. Major is bravely rushing in to try to chase off.
It looked like one of the Shermans just rear-shot at the other Sherman. Yeah, it looked like that.
I didn't see it that happen. We have a Panzerfaust attempting to destroy the Sherman, but that's not going to work. And now it looks like there's nothing around to finish off the Shermans, and that's just going to be a bit of a wasted effort. Oh, okay, never mind. Did he just call out another squad of... How many squads of Fallschirmjägers does he have?
He's got 3.
Okay, I think those are all just called in specifically for that fight. That's certainly an expensive way to kill a Sherman.
Well, it worked out. I mean, he didn't lose a squad, so...
Oh, he only lost a Panther.
Yeah.
So I cannot say that was...
No, but I mean, like the whole thing of getting that single squad out just to take out that Sherman, that worked out though.
Yeah, overall, not worth it, but that particular call-in probably all right. Now, there's a new Sherman that's about to pop for Seb, but yeah, man.
Yeah, and Theodosios has too much infantry now. I mean, he's got no vehicles at all, no armor, and and he's at 60 fuel, and he's not in any position of getting anything for a while now. And he's not even focusing on fuel now. I mean, he could get a Jagdpanzer if he just focused on it, and would probably get it in soon.
I think, you know, if Seb knew this, then I would love to see an AA half-track from him, just to suppress all of these Volksgrenadier squads and let him just roll forward and take the take the VPs, push everything off, and then he could even have his Shermans go, you know, destroy the Schwerpanzer headquarters. I don't think that's going to happen though.
No.
Oh, looks like one of the AT guns or something in the middle got killed. The Shermans rolling around. What is this ability on the Volksgrenadiers? Ah, Valiant Assault. Oh, very smart. That lets them do some fancy curveball shots with their Panzer Shreks. And the Fallschirmjäger rushing around the corner to try to get in some Panzerfaust. Or, yeah, I see the Panzerfaust animation. Gets a damaged engine on the Sherman. And the super slow artillery that doesn't really work is coming down on this blob of infantry, but they're going to be able to get out of the way easily. It sure did a number on that house and getting some nice particle effects out of it. I got cloaked Fallschirmjäger and some Obersoldaten covering the middle VP, and yeah, they all pop out of camouflage to just, oh damn, they're doing a lot of damage to that major. Now the ambulance is the ambulance I guess is gonna charge in to try to push some guys. Ooh, that was a nasty hit from the mortar half track. Gets it up to 15 kills. It's at vet 3. So, I guess if you have a mortar half track on for 30 minutes, then it'll you know, can eventually earn its keep.
Theo, Did you notice if he salvaged that Puma? I mean, he.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
It blew up again on its own. I think he still
Ah.
may be able to salvage it, but I'm not sure. He really should. Although, you know, now he's got some squads nearby that can do it. He hasn't always. Let's see if these players can get in and take the middle VP. I feel like taking this middle VP should really kind of be child's play for Seb. Just recrew that machine gun, cover the victory point, and take it.
Well, you still need to be careful. I mean, he does have all those squads with the Shreks on them, so they can still do a fair damage. And with the infantry, like the high damage they can do, I mean, it's. I know what you mean, but his thing is just. I guess he doesn't want to rush it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's.
Another thing that NovSeb could use is the defensive stance on his riflemen with the light machine guns, which, you know, makes them immobile, and you can't do it during a fight, but it adds suppression onto their weapons. So he's just gotten grenades, of all things, at this point in the game. Once again,
got the ammunition for it, so.
Yeah, he's got tons and tons of munitions.
Interesting. Very interesting. You see what just came out?
A new Puma?
Yeah, it's.
Okay. I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess he wants some kind of. Oh, was that a squad that just went into that house? No.
I didn't see any squads in there.
No, it was a rear echelon dude ran over to the.
Okay.
Ran over there. Actually, that's the major. I just can't see the icon over his head. I need to watch this fight, not try to figure out what the hell's going on with the major. Oh, I saw the first grenade go in, but it didn't really work. Did a bit of health damage to some oversoldat. A lot of damage going in on this Sherman, and it looks like this time on target artillery might actually do something. No.
Oh, that was
those boat grenadiers actually stood in the smoke long enough to get hit, but nothing. Yeah, wasted
the
that
explosion
Sherman.
was just in front of them, so.
What bad luck! That ability is such a waste of munitions. A new Sherman coming out for NovSeb. Man, you know, he's doing okay. He's in the lead in terms of victory points, and for much of the game he's managed to control the majority of the map. And you know, the way he managed to get out of that that early really aggressive base pin was really nice. But I feel like he just hasn't been using his units all that well recently. And his his awareness of what his opponent is up to has not been superb. I feel like obviously if he knew what we knew, he would play a lot more aggressively and make a little bit different teching decisions.
What are you doing, Theo? That one-man squad of Fallschirmjäger, they're in the middle. Why didn't he just retreated earlier? I mean, he was so close to losing it there.
Oh, because he knows what he's about, man. Huh, the shield over the Major has disappeared, and the Major himself is about to disappear. It's funny to see that guy in the, like, General Patton trench coat running around the Panzer Shrek. So, I think, you know, another machine gun might even be in order for Seb. With all of these Volksgrenadiers running around, it's really paying for itself over and over again. Another thing could be useful, possibly a priest.
True. Does he? How much does it cost?
I mean, there've been lots of occasions when he could have afforded one. He'll be able to afford one in a couple of seconds if he decides to get one. He's got the fuel. He just needs a little bit more manpower. But yeah, I think he's kind of locked into the mindset of, like, I'm going to get more Shermans, you know, no matter what, even though they're not really necessarily doing all that well. And once again, he's not using the high explosive rounds. He keeps using the armor piercing when all he's facing is infantry. As a result, he's not doing as much damage as he could.
Yeah, he's just trying to make an fort there in the middle again.
Yeah.
How much does those cheap mines cost for the infantry?
Yeah, the rifleman mines,
Yeah.
they are 5 munitions a pop. But I mean, they don't do very much damage, and they're really terrible against vehicles. But you can lay them down quickly, and you can put down a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I mean, he could put them down there on the left VP, so lots of them just keeping that border protected, just to gain some time.
Yeah, he could even put a fighting position up there. These rear echelon troops are just sort of sitting around with no particular goal.
Funny, there's actually 2 Panthers wreck.
Yeah, they're like on top of each other. Theodosios is confused about something. Now we have a priest. Okay, here we go. So this could be quite useful the way that Theodosios is playing. You know, keeping a lot of his units kind of clumped up in one or two areas, and yeah, with his Shermans alive to help protect the priest. I think it could be useful. He's still having a lot of difficulty taking back this, taking and holding this middle VP. More difficulty than I think he should be having, to be honest. A flak half track could be quite useful.
Yeah, like
it's so good at suppressing, but there are a lot there. It doesn't have a whole lot of health, and now with the Puma and all of these Volks Grenadiers around, he's going to need to chase them away first. Priest is firing. Let's see where that's going in. Totally completely wrong area.
He's building a second Puma.
That's I think he should have done that, the whole time rather than getting the Panther.
Especially the first Panther, that was unnecessary.
Yeah. So these priest shells are falling harmlessly. They do absolutely no damage to anything. And, oh, wait a minute. Looks like one of them did manage to give a little kiss to the Puma. Oh. We have some action going on down here in the south, as it looks like NovSeb is setting himself up for a flank. I see the new Puma coming out. I see some riflemen. Oh, they're really just getting chewed up by these Vet 5. So many Vet 5 very strong anti-infantry units. Man, he's got a ton of kills on all of his squads.
Ooh, yeah.
Nasty hit from there. Was it the mortar? I thought it was the Sherman.
Was it?
Oh, that was the Sherman there. Whatever it was. Yeah. Puma in the south is sneaking around to take shots.
Not a very good escape route. Yeah.
And here come a couple of squads in to try to finish off this one Sherman down in the south. But there's the AT gun to fix it up. Oh, abandoned. Uh-oh, this could be bad. He needs to pull his ambulance back a little bit. One Puma goes down to the AT gun. Ambulance taking shots. And I think eventually he's going to be able to recover this Sherman unless Theodosios does something insane like try to capture it with his squads. Oh, and you see that squishing over by the
no,
Sherman?
I didn't.
Oh, it's too bad.
I was looking at this Fallschirmjäger one-man squad.
Off he goes. Yeah, it's nice that he cloaks as he's retreating, just to mess up anything shooting at him. That's actually probably a bug.
Shh! Don't say it.
So, Sherman, I don't think he's. Yeah, he can't recruit with his rear echelon squad. He doesn't have enough men in it. But he's going to start repairing it. He could actually put his major inside. That could be a good use for it, since he's not really using it for anything else. And the major sucks at anti-infantry. So he lost his ambulance during that fight, and obviously he lost one. Well, temporarily lost one of his Shermans.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Ooh, Major is getting flanked here.
Is that... Did that major not show the unit shield icon for you
Yeah,
also?
it's been there for a while. I was because I noticed him in the middle when the Fallschirmjäger was like after the Sherman was went down. I was like, what is this squad here?
It has been causing me confusion and discombobulation for the last several minutes. Oh man.
Did he lose it?
Yeah, he
because...
did.
Okay,
Such
I
low
thought
health
he
squads.
just cloaked
Ooh,
from
is
the map as well.
Oh, what ability we have coming in here? Looks like the airborne assault. Very nice. Not exactly what he needs to fight these Shermans, but
He's got the Shreks for it.
yeah.
Oh, the artillery coming down. This might work out for him.
This is like the 4th time he's used this artillery, and it's never killed anything.
No, but he scares them away, so he just gains time. So
yeah. AT gun at the top was cleared by the Obersoldaten, who are now retreating through the middle. Ooh, Sherman getting shot at by the Puma, but the Puma's getting... Oh, gets killed as it pops smoke too. So we get to see a whole bunch of nice particle effects right there. Oh, it looks so cool.
Yeah, I really like these effects. New dead sentences.
Yes. Actually, somebody put up a video on COH2.org of that that actually occurring in real life. There's a nice move. NovSeb popped out his vehicle crew at the top to decap the North VP, so they'll presumably capture that and then jump right back inside. He's also capturing the middle with his captain. I'm really surprised this mortar half-track has been contributing anything to the fight. Oh, big old blob of infantry coming up in the middle with the Valiant Assault. That looks really cool. They go quite fast once that's active. They're just going to totally own this captain.
And fires rapidly.
Yeah.
Hey. Very good on the Shreks.
Man.
Nasty.
Nasty.
Keep on pushing, he can probably get that the second Sherman.
Yeah, still got that damaged engine. I think this squad, it has a triple vet. Oh, that's a rear echelon squad in there, not a vehicle crew. So they could have used the instant vehicle crit repair to help fix that up. Oh,
so he
man.
lost at the second Sherman.
Yep. He's got a pretty small army now from NovSeb. He's got his Sherman, he's got his mortar half-track, he's got his priest. But other than that, he's only got 2 squads of riflemen plus an AT gun. It's a pretty bad situation for him.
Yeah, he needs, like you said earlier, with the MGs, he really needs those.
His blob control's been pretty bad recently. He recrewed the machine gun, and then he lost it, but he hasn't been making a point of continually recrewing it, and as a result, these huge hordes of infantry have just been overrunning him again and again. And granted, the machine gun's also getting shot down by Obersoldaten, and they'll, like, just get another machine gun if that keeps happening. That's Storm Pioneers up the top. Probably going to be able to capture this victory point and also maybe even get themselves an AT gun in the process, but the Sherman's going up to say hello to them.
The AT gun is going back again.
Yeah. Well, I guess
I mean, you gotta feel sorry for those guys. I mean, they're just running back and forth with that AT gun carrying. I mean,
it's like if you want
just standing there with a single rifle. So
it's like, come on, Commander, if you want us to capture this point, just let us leave the gun behind. We'll come pick it up later. I feel especially for the 120mm mortar guy, since if you watch the animations for that unit, there's only one guy that actually operates, moves, fires, and reloads the mortar, and everyone else just sort of stands around and watches him. New Sherman is going to try to deal with all this infantry. Once again, he's still not using the high explosive rounds. You hear the priest firing, but
it's probably gonna cost him the game. I mean,
This
But we don't know. We haven't.
another thing. I was mentioning the lack of suppression tools for him. I gotta mention once again, he really should have been using the defensive stance on his riflemen.
Oh yeah.
Because just leave a squad of them sitting in some green cover with that ability active, and that you gotta have them set up before the fight starts. Oh. Not good. This Sherman didn't last long.
That's a high price, man.
Yeah.
He was trying to run them over, but he just kept on circling just around them instead. And
One Sherman down, 2 Shermans down. And the machine gun got recruited, but not for long. NovSeb says GG,
yeah.
Theodosios says GG, and that's the end of the match. So, well, that was not
entertaining game.
Yes, it was an entertaining game. So I pulled that one off the replay section at COH2.org, and yeah, that's I know, props to Theodosios for mixing up his play there at the end. I mean, a whole lot of infantry spam, and his opponent didn't really react to it in the appropriate way.
Yeah, I mean, you can only hope that he'll learn it from the next time he plays, that he'll remember the high explosive rounds.
High explosive rounds, the abilities on the light machine gun, the not ever using time on target artillery barrage, because that ability is terrible.
Yeah, but sometimes you just, I mean, in the heat of the battle, there's some things you just forget. I mean, we forget things as well. I mean, you could, I mean,
certainly.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's so easy to just always, like, looking at it and then say, you should have done that and that and that.
One thing.
Yeah, keep on. Yeah.
Oh, one thing I was very impressed by was the way that Seb kept his head at the beginning of the game when he was facing that really, really aggressive Kuba wagon play, and he, that didn't really slow him down at all. That's the kind of thing that can really cause a lot of players to tilt. And I mean, like I said, NovSeb, he was in the top 10 for a long time, and I'm sure we're going to be seeing him back up there again soon. But maybe this is just some unfamiliarity with the new factions. But
well, you did say that he was away for a while, so
yeah. And this is a game that it's a game, and it's a discipline. It requires a whole lot of dedication.
Yeah, exactly.
So, got any final words, final comments?
I think we already.
I lost you there for a second.
I mean, with Theodosios, I would have gone, like I said, with a walking Stuka. I mean, I thought he was gonna go for a Sturmtiger just for the fun of it, because there wasn't any vehicles or armor. So, and even the Sturmtiger can do quite a decent damage against tanks if you land the shots correctly. So. We've seen those high damages it does on tanks, so
with his opponent going lieutenant and then captain, and then also going for the infantry company, I definitely think you're right about going for a walking Stuka. If he got the Puma, if he followed that up with a walking Stuka, and then maybe gone for another Puma after that, and just try to stick with light vehicles until I think that together with some Panzerschrecks on his Volksgrenadiers would have been enough to last him the whole game. Really, the Panthers are really superfluous.
Exactly.
They're kind of overkill against Shermans, and they're sort of a liability because they can still get killed by Jacksons and AT guns and the like. So you sink a whole lot of fuel into them with not necessarily a ton of return against the kind of stuff he should have been expecting to face. But hey, he managed to pull it out in the end. And there was
the thing is that when you start seeing like MG and an AT gun, it's gonna be like a defensive positioning in that sense. I mean, it's just gonna they just gonna lay there and wait it out, and you just know you can put down some artillery, and there's the walking Stuka. So, but yeah, like you said, in the end it worked out for him though. And if Seb if used the high explosive rounds, yeah.
among other
Might have
things.
changed. Yeah.
And that'll
But
be it
that's
for
pretty much it.
today. I think that'll be it for this game. That'll be it for
Yeah.
today. But thank you for joining me. I'm glad I was able to catch you. Our schedules have been so divergent recently.
Yeah, well, you know, in real life stuff sometimes this happens, so, and yeah.
And listen to us chattering on like the old guys that we are. But I'll talk to you some more off camera. And
Yep.
bye-bye, folks.
Until next time, world.